Welcome, my name is Jerry Sanchez, and today we're going to talk about spirituality and why it's important for you to have a spiritual path, the importance and how it's related directly with relationships, and why do you need to strive for more in this area that is spirituality. Spiritual practice is also required and needed in this path, and you have to be careful who you listen, because there are a lot of charlatans that know, and they're very aware that people nowadays are craving for these meaningful connections and are looking for these answers about life and about spirituality and about these questions that we have. So with consumerism, everything, it's easier, it's faster, it's cheaper, everything became easier, and we started looking for answers, internal answers in external things, external outcomes. So the consequence of that, the aftermath, is that we are empty. A lot of people are empty, and you may see them you may see their eyes, and they're practically dead inside. And this is very sad. This is very. It never ceases to amaze me that how much people are like successfully outward, and inwardly they're like destroyed, or they are like lonely, or they feel like empty. So why is this happening? Why someone who is successful, how did she end over there, or he ended over there? And that's something that I have been thinking about, and I think the reason is that a lot of those people think that with external success it becomes internal success, and that's a lie. Meaningful relationships are also an ingredient, a very important ingredient in life. Meaningful relationships, it's not who you know. That's a different thing. That's a way of seeing relationships as superficial, because it's like, what's in it for me? Then it's useful, then it's a relationship. It's not useful, I just throw it away. And the thing is, relationships are really, really important in life. Meaningful relationships. You don't have to have like millions of relationships in order to be like to have meaningful relationships. You just need 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of people don't even have a good friend to talk when shit hits the fan, right? And you don't want to be that kind of person. You want to have people who are meaningful for you, for your life, and the way to have those kind of people is, first you have to value yourself. First you have to have some self-esteem, and first you have to be aware of who you are, where you heading towards, what do you stand for, what do you want in life, and all those hard questions that we rarely ask ourselves. Those questions you have to resolve now, because otherwise you will be like a ship without a compass. You won't be. You would just be like living and doing things, and that's it. So spirituality is besides it's a new trend, it also makes us question ourselves about life and what we want to get out of it. So the first thing that I really, really recommend to you is to ask those hard questions and to learn to be by yourself, like alone with yourself. And in one hand, yeah, you have to learn to be by yourself. On the other hand, you have to learn how to be a better partner, let's say, a better friend. But you won't get here until you get this done. Let's say that you want to be a better partner, but you hate yourself. That's impossible. So first and foremost, you gotta learn how to build a more meaningful relationship with yourself. That's the most important relationship in your life. It's with yourself. And I really recommend that you take a look to the spiritual practices that they have been all over the millennia. Like, for example, meditation. If you ground yourself, if you meditate, if you learn how to breathe in, breathe out, and feel all the sensations and all the processes that are like surrounding that practice, you will get a sense of how does it feel to be you, and to be more aware of, oh, this organism is alive, it moves, it's a process, it's so complicated, and we take that for granted. So therefore you will be more grateful with what you have. The food, the same thing. How do you relate to food? Do you think that food is just something, or it becomes from an animal, it came to your dish, to that dinner that you're having? Be grateful for that. If you're a vegetarian, well, there's gotta be a farmer involved over there, ideally, obviously. But anyways, I hope you have a broader spectrum, a bigger idea of what I'm trying to convey with these ideas, with this questioning, with these questions. And please leave a comment here below. What do you think? Are you already questioning this? This is just a dialogue. This is just some ideas that I wanted to share with you about spirituality and the need that we have to have really meaningful connections, because I see people that are really, really lonely, an epidemic of loneliness. And if we don't put ourselves over there, if we are afraid of what they're gonna think about me, or oh, this is not, for example, there are a lot of people who don't get involved in relationships because it doesn't mean any kind of money or any kind of exchange. Thinking like that, you will only have trashy relationships. You will only have non-meaningful relationships, and that doesn't mean that just have relationships for the sake of having relationships, because someone can be like confused with this and think, oh, okay, then I will go back to my toxic friends. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about really valuable persons, and it could be anywhere, but you have to look for them. One friend, just one friend. Make that decision now. If you have, or a partner, even better, right? Having a significant other, having someone who is along with you in the path, it's like super important. And I know that this might sound contradictory, because in one hand I told you, like, you have to learn to be alone with yourself. Yeah, that goes first. But either or, you have to be happy, you have to be okay. And having a meaningful relationship, it amplifies everything in your life, but it's not a necessary. Don't get mistaken by the order, because a lot of people are also looking outward for all the relationships to give meaning for their lives. That's impossible, and that's why we are like so confused with relationships nowadays, and with spirituality and stuff. Anyways, this video is more about relationships than spirituality, but it's totally related one to the other. So let me know what you think. This is GS, this is GS Nation. Thank you very much. Please, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, to share this video, and hit that like button. And I'll see you in the next one. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're gonna keep growing and growing and growing. So we're almost 500,000 subscribers, so help me to achieve that million. See you later.